How many of you know or are children of parents of divorced? Well, as you know, when parents divorce, the children sometimes have to choose between living with their mom or living with their dad if they're old enough. Well, this is the case of Penny. Penny and her parents lived in New York City, and Penny thought everything was just great. She didn't realize that there were problems between her parents. Well, one day, Penny's mother and father decided to separate. And Penny's mother decides to move them to a town called Hogs Hollow. At the time, Penny did not know that this was a town where her mother grew up. Penny did not like living in Hogs Hollow. She longed for her life in the city. She did not understand why her mother wanted to open a cupcake bakery called the Cupcake Queen. All summer long, Penny helped out Graham and her mom making cupcakes. She had not met anyone her age until a birthday party. A birthday party that her mother agreed to make 6 dozen pink cupcakes with 14 pink rosebuds each. Penny had been forced to help her mother set up the party. This is when disaster happened. Mr. Wharton, Charity, the birthday girl, Dad leaned on the table and cupcakes went flying. It was as if in slow motion. Charity, the birthday girl, ended up wearing a dozen or more cupcakes like a hat, while another half dozen ran down the front of her dress. This was Penny's first encounter with Charity. When summer finally ended and Penny began her first year at a new school, she had her second encounter with Charity. After first period, Penny finds her locker, and when she could finally get it open, pennies pour out of it. Hundreds and hundreds of pennies. And this is when she meets her first friend, Tally. Tally explained that Charity and her friends had ways of accessing lockers. Together, Tally and Penny came up with a plan to get back at them. Tally helps Penny pick up the pennies, and after school, they took them to the local bank. This is when Penny finds out more about her mother. She discovers that her mother grew up in this town and was crowned Hogs Hollow Queen. Later, Penny will discover that her mother beat out Charity's mother for this honor. Tally, Penny, and another friend, Blake, later in the story, decide to raise money for the Ark. The Ark is an animal shelter that Tally is involved with. They decide to sell t-shirts for the RPS Society. RPS stands for Rock, Paper, Scissors. Penny learns that RPS Society is a large nationwide group. Many of the students at the school purchased the t-shirts, but Charity and her group of friends turned their noses up at them. All through the story, Charity and Penny have this animosity against each other. And the whole time that Penny is living in Hogs Hollow, she is longing to move back to New York City. She misses the big city life. She misses the museums. She misses the park. She misses going to plays and art galleries with her dad. And one day, her dad calls and tells her he wants her to move back to New York and live with him. This is the call that Penny had been waiting for all summer and into the school year. But now that it has happened, she realizes, do I really want to go? Well, to find out what she decides, you'll have to read The Cupcake Queen by Heather Hepler.